A statue remains, an image upright in stone. He's remembered for opening a park, removing the walls, making it public. A gesture read as generous, though it came late. He took a title, another step in the choreography of status. The marriage was quiet, there were no children. When he died, she stayed. The house, large, formal and different, it followed a kind of classical order. Portico, symmetry, rows of tall windows, meant to impress, not invite. From the outside, composed, inside, static. The staircase absorbed all the warmth, wide, cold, stone. Midway, a second flight cut across, an architecture of interruption. At the landing, a figure in marble, female, unclothed. She's seated, her hand suggests modesty, but the gesture doesn't hold. She doesn't witness, she doesn't welcome, she just sits. A sculptural pause in a house that resists change. In winter, she moved through the space quickly. Black coat, slight frame, barely touching the floor. She'd say, listen, the crying doesn't stop. Can't you hear it? It's coming from somewhere else. I'd say, it's the wind, moving through the glass garden room. It was meant to be a centre, a garden under glass. Light entered, but didn't stay. The structure held, but shifted. Panes loosened, joints opened, water came in. Rain slid along the frame, dripped onto tile, left marks. Plants were still there, ferns, ivy, not thriving, just persisting. In winter, it was something to avoid. Cold moved out from there, into the walls, down to the cellars where the heating gave up. It was a house built for scale, but not for living. She occupied it lightly, as if not to provoke its weight. I preferred to unpack alone. The room was quiet. A fire burned steadily, the only source of warmth that didn't echo. Everything was prepared, stationery, stamps, a desk in order. The walls were high, the colour dull green. Furniture oversized, no surface responded. I placed my things carefully. They disappeared into the scale of it. I opened the door, silence, I wandered. Later, she stood in the centre of the room, hair falling forward, eyes down. A long pause. Then she said, I speak of the moon. She spoke without speed, chant-like, detached. The moon as symbol, as warning, as mechanism. No one interrupted. No one understood. Eventually I left. Out the front, past the threshold figure, half asleep, into the night. The avenue was straight, a line drawn through the land. Midway, a tunnel passed beneath, built to sever a path, to keep movement hidden. Later it became useful again, a place to disappear. Signals move between routes, a flicker of light here, a response there. I'd cycle through. A torch beam would find me, not bright, but deliberate. At the last bend, another light picked me up, followed me to the door. I got used to it. Off the bike, keys in the lock, a light behind me, hovering on my back. Then in, door closed, silence. The house never adjusted. Temperature came and went, but the atmosphere remained. Undisturbed, undecided. Like something built to hold presence after it had already gone. Like something built